Alright, it's cream time. Cream time. Apparently that's what I'm saying on the internet now. Cream time. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Buddy's House of Horror, and I don't know about you, but I get these ads a lot.
What's the difference between these two identical cups of coffee? Everything. Everything.
Bones Coffee Co., it's inescapable. I know at least for me, I can't watch a YouTube video, scroll on Facebook or Instagram or anything on my phone basically without being targeted specifically by them. It can be for cool mugs, shirts, and more specifically, coffee. That's what they're known for, right? They're a coffee company. So after years of seeing their ads over and over and over again, I thought, what the hell, I'll bite. Or sip, rather. That's right, I actually went and got some Bones Coffee Company coffee to try for myself and see if it's any good. On their website, they have tons of various different types of coffees that you can select from, and they actually have a build-your-own 5-pack, which is what I did. So yeah, basically I went and just picked 5 of the flavors that really spoke to me on a personal level. Whether it be because it's a movie I liked, or the flavor just really sounded good, or it had cool artwork, that's what I was basing my selections upon. And yeah, and I'm not a crazy person, so I'm not gonna be trying all 5 coffees today in this video. I'm gonna go insane with caffeine. I'm actually gonna be breaking this up between the next 5 days. So yeah, today I'm just gonna be trying one coffee, and then I'll be back tomorrow to try another. But of course, it'll all be in one video. It'll be movie magic. But I'm also a very hygienic person, so I will be changing my clothing. But yeah, enough small talk. Let's get to the grind. Grinded coffee. Alright, so to start things off, we're going to be trying S'more Time. I consider this to be one of their flagship flavors, mainly because this is one of the flavors that's in all of the ads that I've seen over the years. Maybe it's not one of their flagships, but I always most closely associate Bones Coffee Company with this flavor. And I don't know, I just really like the artwork. I'm really excited. I think the s'mores flavor is going to be great, and I've really been wanting to try this for several years now. And here it is with all of its glory, the S'more Time coffee. I'm drinking it straight black. Just like all these, I'm going to start with straight black. See how it tastes, see how the flavors are, and then I will be adding a little bit of cream to it, because that's how I drink my coffee. If you like it straight black, that's totally fine. If you like it with a ton of cream, that's totally fine. For me, it's just a little bit of plain oat creamer, and that's about it. So that's how I'm going to be trying it. Au naturel first, and then with just a little bit of cream. And right off the bat, the aroma is very, very nice. It smells just like a campfire. It smells just like what it's advertised as. It smells like s'mores, graham crackers, chocolate, marshmallows. It smells like it's gonna taste very, very good. And without further ado, let's take the first sip. It's still very hot. I should have waited a second. Now, normally I like my s'mores a little bit on the burnt side, but coffee, I gotta let it sit just for a second so I can actually taste it. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm gonna spill all over myself. So yes, it does have a slight s'mores flavor. It is very good. It's not overpowering with the flavor, which is a problem that I have with a lot of flavored coffees. You taste too much of the flavor and not enough of the coffee. I still want that coffee taste, although I want it enhanced slightly with a little bit of flavor, and this does just that for me. Again, I do think it's very good. It's very subtle. It's very tasty. I don't think if you got this, you would be disappointed in it, but I also think that it's not something that's gonna be super overwhelming to you. It's not gonna really blow you away or anything. It's just good, solid s'mores tasting coffee. Let's try it with a little bit of cream, see if that enhances the flavor a little bit. And like I said, I just do like a plain little bit of oat milk creamer, and just like that, just like a little dab is all that I need. Stir it up, make sure it's even. You want a nice like brownish color in there. You don't want it to be a pure like white coffee. You want it to be a solid brown, very good. This is just how I like it. I'm not sure if you can see it in there or not, but there it is. Oh, and holy crap, with the creamer, it's actually bringing out the flavors a little bit more, just because it's taking a little bit of that bite off of it with the solid black coffee. Although it wasn't a super strong bite to begin with, you could drink it straight black and be totally fine. It's not super bitter, but with just a little bit of creamer, I think it really is bringing out all of the flavors that you want in this. And like I said, it's just a plain oat vanilla creamer. It's not anything that's adding a lot of flavor to it. It's just brightening it up a little bit. But yes, this is really good. It's really solid. I recommend the s'mores flavor if nothing else. But I don't know yet because we haven't tried the other flavors. So yeah, I'll catch you guys back here in a couple seconds. Alright everybody, so we're back for day 2 of our Bones Coffee Company taste test. Although I seem pretty wired, I promise I have not had any coffee today yet. And to be honest, at first, today's flavor is one that I was a little bit skeptical over, but after smelling it literally through the bag, it smells delicious. We're talking about Mint Invaders from Chocolate Space. The reason I'm a little bit skeptical about it is because I'm not the biggest mint guy. I'm not really into mint chocolate chip ice cream, mint cookies, stuff like that. I think it's a little bit too toothpastey for me. But again, literally smelling that through the bag, it smelled so delicious. Alright, so we've got the coffee right here. As I said, it smells very, very good. And I noticed yesterday when I was watching playback on my footage, I look very angry when I'm sipping coffee. So for the rest of these, I'm gonna try to be as happy as possible when I'm putting it into my gullet. Probably had the creepiest face of all time, I can't tell. It's got a subtle mint flavor right at the beginning, and then you get hit with the chocolate. It's mainly chocolate flavored once you're actually drinking it. And I do think the mint complements it very, very well right at the beginning. Take another sip of the black here. Very good. I let it cool down to an appropriate temperature today, so I'm not burning myself. I can taste it. Flavor's very, very good. And now let's add our cream. All right, it's cream time. Cream time. Apparently that's what I'm saying on the internet now. Cream time. Time for cream. Again, stir it up real good. Perhaps this time you can see it. I don't know. I don't want to spill it all over myself. But good, perfect brown color. And let's see if the cream really can enhance the flavor like it did yesterday. This one, actually, with the cream, I'm getting less of the flavor. Yeah, I don't know if oh, that time, actually, I got the mint. I got the mint real well. Still waiting for the chocolate. Little tiny bit of chocolate flavor. So, okay, so if you take a big gulp, you really get the flavors. Subtle gulp is just gonna taste like coffee. This one's hard because yesterday it was definitely a big improvement with the cream. This one, I don't know if the cream necessarily improves it, but again, it does make it a little bit easier to go down. This one, I think for the flavors to really shine through, you gotta do it straight black. So yeah, Mint Invaders from Chocolate Space. I was skeptical at first, but it actually is very good in my opinion. So that's it for this. I'm gonna finish this cup and then I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. Alright everybody, so it's time for part 3 of my Bones Coffee taste test, and today we're mixing things up a little bit. With the first 2 coffees, they were both medium roasts, and today we're not only doing a dark roast, but we're doing a dark chocolate roast. And I'm a little bit skeptical about this one too, because in general I hate dark chocolate, but with the name and the cover of this, I simply just couldn't resist. We're talking about Army of Dark Chocolate. Of course, based off the film Army of Darkness, the classic end of the original trilogy of Evil Dead. It's actually my least favorite out of the Evil Dead trilogy, and this is probably gonna be my least favorite coffee that we try. Because as I said, dark chocolate, not really my thing. But I'm willing to keep an open mind and an open mouth about this, and let's just give it a try with this comically large cup. I'm not even gonna show you because there's no way in hell you're gonna be able to see it. It only goes up to about there. I probably could have put like half a pot in this cup, but here we go. It just tastes like straight chocolate, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. If you're someone like Dynamite Jared and you hate the taste of coffee, this one is just, as he says, chocolate milk. But actually, to me, the dark chocolate flavor isn't really offensive, and I'm actually surprised that I actually think that this is halfway decent. But let's taste it out with our cream. All right, just a dab. With this one, I don't even know if I need a spoon. There's so much wiggle room in here. All right, Army of Dark Chocolate with cream. Again, just chocolate milk. Very good chocolate milk. I guess out of the 3 so far, this one does represent its flavor the most appropriately, but I do still think this might be my least favorite out of the 3. I don't know, I might like this a little bit more than the mint one. It's hard to tell, but regardless, it's still coffee. I still need the caffeine, so I'm gonna drink this whole thing, and I will catch you guys back here yet again tomorrow. You come to me on the 4th day of my Bones Coffee Company taste test and ask me to review Holy Cannoli. I promise I'm not gonna do that voice the entire time. I'm actually very bad at a Don Vito Corleone voice. But yeah, as I said, we're talking about Holy Cannoli. This one I just couldn't resist getting. Of course, those of you that know me outside of horror, The Godfather is my favorite film of all time. I grew up on it, I love it, I try to watch it nearly every year. So if you have a Godfather-inspired coffee, I'm most likely gonna wanna try it. And that's what I'm gonna do today. As you can see, we've got our boy Skeleton Don Corleone on the cover. They're smoking a cannoli cigar. So yeah, the artwork's really hard. I hope that the coffee tastes as good as it looks. And in contrast to yesterday, now I've got a comically small cup. And I need to be really careful because it's really filled up to the brim there. So let's hope I don't spill it all over myself. Here we go. Extra spicy coffee. No, really, I should have let it cool longer. All right, sip number 2. I don't taste the cannoli at all. This one just tastes like good, solid black coffee. This is the most black coffee flavored coffee that I've had in a long time, which is good, but I really want that cannoli flavor, so let's see if some cream will help bring that out. All right, just a little bit. I don't have a choice because it's gonna overflow. Give it a quick mix in there. All right, holy cannoli with cream. Guys, I'm sorry, this one, I'm not getting the flavor at all. This one just tastes like normal coffee. So as a person who likes normal coffee, I enjoy this. But it's not giving me what was advertised, and I'm very heartbroken about that because I had such high hopes for this. It's weird because as a coffee, I actually think it's the most enjoyable, but it's the least close to what it's being advertised to be. Which is gonna be weird because when I'm picking my favorite, I don't know if I can justify putting this one up at the top. Even with just my normal taste telling me this is the one I enjoy the most. It's not what you're going to Bones Coffee Company for. You're going for the crazy and exotic flavors. I don't know, so yeah, as a flavored coffee, it's a bit of a letdown, but just for a standard coffee, I actually think it's quite good. So with that, I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. You'll be joining me for my last cup. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the final day of my Bones Coffee Company taste test. I trimmed up my beard and shaved a little bit. I figured I'd look nice for the finale. And I'd say I'm ready to sink my teeth into this last flavor, but you don't really sink your teeth into coffee. I'm sure there is some teeth contact, but you're not typically chewing on coffee, per the joke I made at the beginning of the video already. But I have no other way to introduce our last vampiric flavor from dusk till donuts. And let me tell you guys, this smells insanely good. Glazed jelly donut coffee, it sounds insane, and I'm hoping that it tastes good. Because out of all the flavors I've got, this is probably the most exotic one. Bones Coffee definitely has a lot more crazy flavors than this, but out of my selections, this is the one that's the most out of the ordinary. So it makes me a little nervous, but I'm also very optimistic because it does smell amazing. We've got our boys on the cover. I guess that's supposed to be George Clooney and Quentin Tarantino. And we've got our vampire right here who kind of looks like Papa 4. That's all I can think to describe it. It doesn't really remind me of any of the vampires in the film except maybe Savini. But I don't know, it's been a while since I've seen the film. So if you know who this is supposed to be, please let me know. Otherwise, this is Papa Emeritus IV. And let me tell you this, it smells like insanely delicious. Probably the most fragrant out of all the flavors by far. And of course I had to stick with the vampire theme with my Bram Stoker's Dracula coffee mug. And yeah, here's to hoping it tastes as good as it smells. Whoa, that tastes crazy. This one by far is the most flavorful in terms of flavored coffee out of all of them. Whoa, like it's insane how much I like this. I thought that this was gonna be really weird and maybe not so great. This might be my favorite one so far, which is good. We're going out with a bang. I'm glad that this one so far is my favorite just from drinking it black. Again, the jelly flavor, it makes it very sweet. So drinking this, it goes down real easy. So if you're not used to drinking black coffee, this might be a good one to start with. But let's just add our cream and see what that does to the flavor. Add just our little bit of cream. I'm gonna miss adding my cream with you guys. It's been very nice having someone to share my coffee with every morning. And yeah, I'm kind of sad that this is the last day. So if you guys want to see some more taste tests from Bones Coffee Company or any coffee taste tests that are out there, please let me know down in the comments below and let me know what flavors I should try or what companies I should try out for next year. And yeah, here we go, from dusk till donuts with our creamer. Whoa. It is so good. This is the first one where I was like, wow, this one I actually really enjoy. So I guess this makes it easy putting one at the top. This one is my favorite flavor so far. Probably with S'more Time being a close second. And again, if you're not into flavored coffees, Holy Cannoli is the way to go. But wow, out of these flavored coffees, I wasn't expecting this, but from Dusk Till Donuts is going to be my favorite flavor, which wow, that's insane. If you would have asked me at the beginning, I would have guessed S'more Time just because the flavor sounded the most appealing to me. But after having this jelly donut flavor, the jelly flavoring is so good that out of all the ones I've talked about, this is definitely the one to get. Wow, it's so good. I might actually make another cup of this after I'm done filming. Bottoms up. Good, so good, I had to finish it all right on camera. But Bones Coffee Company, have you guys had it before? If you have, let me know your favorite flavors down in the comment section below. And if you guys haven't already, please make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you know when I put out new videos. And if you were to give this video a thumbs up and share it with a friend, it would be greatly appreciated. And help me spread the good word about the House of Horror. It really means a lot to me. And again, just let me know what you guys want to see in future episodes of the show down in the comments section. And yeah, with that, I'm all hopped up on my caffeine, and I will see you guys back here tomorrow for another episode of the House of Horror. So with that, you guys take care, stay spooky, and stay caffeinated.